So what's going on, everybody? Here working on a 2007 Kia Rondo, and we gotta do some rear brakes on it. As you can hear, if you can hear, they're pretty metally. So we're gonna go ahead and do these, and yeah. So got torque wrench. Well, come on. So this is a company car. It's got about 150,000 on it. I don't know if it's original brakes or what, but not really sure. It does a lot of highway miles. Alright, so I guess we can bring you in a little closer here. Let's go ahead like this. Got me a new tripod mount, so for working on cars and such. So let's head and take you off the tripod. And so the rotors aren't too bad, but the brakes look to be pretty bad. So yeah, let's see. This is gonna be a looks like we can just take this off. We don't have to take all this off. So yeah, let's go ahead and get you set up, and we'll go ahead and take that off. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to take off the bolt back here. Let's see, that feels about a little too small, just right. Nope, that's a tad bit too big. Gotta find this right size. That's too big. Let's see. It fits. 9/16 is what that's gonna be. So what we're gonna have to do is get this guy jammed off of here somehow. Wow, that was not bad at all. Then there's going to be one more down on the other side. Now, depending on how old your car is, how long your brakes have been on, these will be pretty stuck on there, but this one wasn't too bad. So just slide right off. So you got your piston, and then your brakes sit. Let's see, we'll set our piston down. Be careful not to like drop your piston off the side or whatever, because it is still attached. Oh yeah, these are pretty on there. Pretty, let's see. See, I'm gonna have to get something to pry it off. Hold on 1 second. So take a screwdriver or two and should be able to jam it down in between. Get your smaller one to start it and get a bigger one to come in and then make it loose. There you go. There you go. And as you can see, these pads are pretty shot. So, gotta get in here and get the other one off. And that one's pretty damn shot too. So, yeah, pretty gone. But that's no big deal. Got ourselves some Duralast Gold brake pads. Personally, I'm a fan of AutoZone. I haven't had a problem with them. But I know people that don't like AutoZone. And I know people that don't like Advance or whatever. I don't really have a preference. We have about 3 or 4 different ones in our town. We don't have an O'Reilly's, but we have everything else. So, but you can see pad difference. So there you go. Now these are gonna go. If you look, you got this little lip down here, and they're pointed up like this, so they're gonna go in this way, not that way. So you're gonna just want to line them up. Gotta slide them down in there, and then just keep them straight. Make sure they're tight. Do the back side same way, the side up. Let's see. Back side's always a little harder because you can't see what you're doing. And there's this little actually that one doesn't have a lip. Wow. There you go. So you just want to make sure they're flush all the way around with this this pad. Now there is a front and a back to this set. So you see this little tab right there. That's going to be your front, and it'll sit right down in that corner. So this is going to be your passenger rear, and this will be your driver rear. When it sits, it'll sit just like that. So there is a front and the back, so just pay attention to that. But then these, the back ones, they don't have any lips on them. These don't really matter, they can go either way. So our next step is getting our piston back on. There's multiple ways to do this. My way is to take a pair of vice, quick grip vice, and squeeze it back in. Usually it's not too bad. So what you want to do is you want to just put them in there on the piston. Let's see if we can get you on the in this, guys. Hold on a second. I'm getting still new with the tripod, so it may take a second. So there's your piston. You just want to get it one side right on the piston, one side right behind it, and give it a good old squeeze. Couple squeezes. But you got to jam that piston back in to the into the ram. And this way you don't have to take, bleed the brakes or anything. This way. So if you can see, how this piston used to be out here? That's because the brakes were skinny and they had to push all the way. Now it's flush. So now, that didn't work. Hold on a second. So now it should slide right back in here. Now there's going to be these little tabs behind here. Got to make sure to work these in the tabs. These aren't as springy as some, but some have like these real spring, they're like little springs. You have to push them, then slide it in behind it. So then you want to take your bolts. Once you slide it back in there, make sure your bolts line up. That one does. And this one does as well, hopefully. There you go. Let's see, we'll move you out of the way here. There you go. Take our 9/16 wrench. Just using a 9/16 on a 3/8 ratchet. Nothing fancy. Snug it up. Snug it and tighten it. Tighten this one up again. There you go. That's your simple brake change. Let's go ahead and throw the tire back on. We'll set you back a little bit. Make sure you're not pointing straight at the ground. And get our tire back on. And we're using a 13/16 to get off the lug nuts and to put them back. I'm sure most of you know this, but when tightening your lug nuts, you want to put them on. You just want to snug them up first. and snug them up in a crisscross pattern. And then you're going to want to tighten them up from there. You get one lug nut that's always going to stick on you. So what I like to do is then take a breaker bar, but my breaker bar is not here right now, it's in the truck. And so I'm not going to run out to the truck while I'm taping, but usually take a breaker bar, just make sure she's nice and snug. I'll just take this. And if you're doing this by hand, you're going to want to lower her down some. And then you're gonna want to tighten it. Check it. Like I said, I don't have my breaker bar on me, so I can't really do it right now. But you're gonna want to lower it so the wheel's not spinning, and so it's just low enough that it's not spinning, and you can tighten it up. And then you're gonna want to lower it all the way, and then you'll be okay. But make sure they're all tight. Make sure you do it in a crisscross pattern. Let's see, and if you're taking them off without a torque wrench or an air wrench or whatever, make sure it's, jack it up a little bit, make sure it's still kind of on the ground but not all the way on the ground. Then you can break your nuts, break your lug nuts that way. And so yeah guys, thanks for watching, and so that's just short and sweet of changing brakes on a Kia Rondo. So pretty much you're only going to need for two 3 tools, a 13/16 to take off your lug nuts, a 9/16 to take off your pad, and then screwdriver or 2 to take the pad off the rotor, and then I like to use a pair of quick grips to push back in the cylinder, but you can use just about anything you want. So it's a Rondo LX. Pretty nice car. It's a 2007. I don't like it because I look like an elephant riding a peanut in it, but no complaints. They use it for carrying paper up and back to JMU and customers. So yeah, it's a pretty nice car. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Relatively simple, just pretty much like any other car. Some are a little different. I know that Intrepid is a little bit different than most cars, but yeah, most of the newer cars are all the same. So yeah guys, talk to y'all later, and have a good one.